There's this relatively new plugin called Soothe 2 that everyone and their mom has been telling me to get. I did some research on the plugin and actually didn't think that I needed it. I kind of saw it as an over-glorified dynamic EQ. So today we're going to be doing something a little different, and we are going to be looking at this plugin. And I must let you know now, I've had this plugin for a few weeks and it has drastically changed the way that I mix any vocal. And I think that in a lot of cases, this plugin can actually help you too. Before we look at the plugin, I need to tell you guys that I'm actually a cynic when it comes to buying plugins. This is because I'm a firm believer that a lot of you can get great mixes from just using stock plugins, using what you have without breaking the bank. So when I invest in something like Soothe, I tend to really look deep into if I need it, why I need it, and how it's going to help me in my everyday mixes. I really thought it was booty, but it's not. Plus, this plugin can help a lot of you mix engineers or artists who are mixing vocals recorded on an AT2020 or a Blue Yeti, and if those vocals are recorded in a really badly treated room. All of that being said, let's finally jump into Pro Tools. The track we're going to be looking at today is an unreleased bop by the all-great Stefanie Sambrano. It's called Fragile, and it's produced and mixed by yours truly. Before we look at Soothe, let's listen to the vocal completely raw with only tuning on it.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. Mascara stains on your cheeks. But you don't break, not even a little. No, you don't break, not even a little.
Cool, so there's two things that I know about this vocal. Number one is that Stefanie is a phenomenal singer, and on top of that, she recorded a really great vocal take. Now, number two, she and I had discussed what she recorded with, and I believe that she said that she recorded on a Blue Yeti. Again, a microphone that most of you have at home. The problem with these mics and home recording in general is that a lot of resonant frequencies, either from the room or just from the vocal itself, tend to stick out, and this room resonance can really become a problem when you're mixing everything down the line and start adding a bunch of compression. So what a lot of producers do is they go hunting for resonance and peaking frequencies. This is something I've been doing for years, and even something that I did right here before I even bought Soothe. If you were to just bump all of these frequencies up, let's listen to what these sound like.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. Mascara stains on your cheek. But you don't break, not even a little.
Pretty ugly, right? Dipping out these frequencies is exactly what Soothe does. Except the difference with Soothe is that those frequencies move around to make sure that those resonances are practically never there. The problem with using a 7-band is that as much as this frequency does peak at times, sometimes it's not there and it can peak elsewhere. And it kind of renders this notch useless unless it's happening in that exact moment. So now instead of using a 7-band, let's now insert Soothe. This is the almighty Soothe. Without getting into too much detail on how the plugin works, all you need to know is that this sets the frequency range in which you want Soothe to work in. Same thing with this over here. And every time you boost one of these notches, it tells the plugin where you want the frequencies to be dipped. Let's see if we can try to get rid of those resonant frequencies.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. Mascara stains on your cheeks. But you don't break, not even a little.
You can see that it's already doing its job. Let's do a quick pass with the plugin in and out.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. Mascara stains on your cheeks. But you don't break, not even a little. No, you don't break, not even a little.
It's super subtle and you can hear some ringing frequencies with the plugin off, but with the plugin on, it totally gets rid of that. Of course, you can play with the sharpness and selectivity. I actually like to raise the sharpness a little bit more and selectivity a little bit down. It just gets those frequencies even more precise. Now, something I've always struggled with when mixing vocals is the low end and the boominess. This boominess almost always shows up when the singer is singing low and when they're singing more close to the mic to be a little bit more intimate. You can hear this problem in this vocal when she's singing this initial verse.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks.
You can even see that I was trying to fix this issue with the dynamic EQ, but let's try to fix it in Soothe. We're going to be using this band to only tackle the low end.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. No, you don't break, not even a little.
You can see that really big dip around 150 and 230. And as her vocals move between the notes, those lower frequencies just smoothen out so nicely. It really is night and day, and to be honest, I'd even be a little bit less extreme with this. So now that those problem frequencies are more tamed, I can mix this vocal a little bit harder and with a little bit more focus than having to worry about problems that's going to happen throughout the entire track. I'm going to turn on all these plugins and even take out this dynamic EQ since we don't need it anymore, and let's take a listen to how it sounds.
Mascara stains on your cheeks, but you don't break, not even a little.
Now, to even show you the power of Soothe, I'm going to play the mixed vocal and take off Soothe.
Mascara stains on your cheeks, but you don't break, not even a little.
You hear it so much in that low end, and that mid-range just seems so much tighter. But as we all know, good mixers don't stay mixing in solo. Let's hear how this entire track sounds in the mix.
The sheets haven't been clean in weeks. Mascara stains on your cheeks, but you don't break, not even a little. No, you don't break, not even a little. And I ache right down on my bones, but I don't mind being alone. You say I don't own the pain I borrow, so I just silence my phone.
Super game changer. Let's listen to this section with Soothe on, and then in the middle of it, I'll take Soothe right off.
And I ache right down on my bones, but I don't mind being alone. You say I don't own the pain I borrow, so I just silence my phone.
You can hear that mid-range, and especially that high mid-range, just starts to poke out so much more without Soothe. You see, the goal to great vocal mixes is always going to be balance. In order for you to get that great balance, you have to start with a really great foundation, and Soothe really gives you that amazing foundation to start adding some really cool flavors to your vocals. If you were to add compressors and EQs while a bunch of different frequencies are going around the track, that vocal honestly ain't gonna sound too hot. With Soothe, you really get a great sound, and on top of that, you get it super fast. Honestly, it's definitely worth the $200+, and if you really have the money and want to wait, Soothe almost always goes on sale. In no way is this video sponsored by Soothe or Oeksound, but I wish it was. And I really only want to be reviewing plugins that I know that I use in my everyday life. If you really want to try this plugin out, they have a free trial on their website. That's what I did before making the decision to buy it. And once you see how easy it makes your life, you're gonna want to buy it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you guys go, I want to give you a free gift. A few weeks ago, I had dropped my very first loop pack called Dream Boy. It's 8 free loops that you can use for your songwriting or beat making to make them sound more dreamy. So as a thank you for constantly watching these videos, I want to give you that pack for free. Just click the link in the description down below to claim it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below if you actually like Soothe or not. Thank you guys again. I love you, and I'll see you next week.